Seconds left for Goodline. They're leaving him alone for a second. Here comes Zach. 5 seconds left on the clock. Goodline. Crossover. Step back three at the buzzer. Good!
Zach.
It comes across. Foreman's going to drive in. Gets it up and no good! It's a tie-up. Hubbard at the buzzer! Tip there from West. What a good play. He finds Sparks. Sparks gets up and slams it! That'll get the crowd into it. The more time you have the ball in your possession, if you're Carroll, the better. Jackson gets the ball tipped, but keeps it up. Triple team goes up for it and doesn't get the bounce. Another rebound, and he gets that one to sink. Hummerkaus playing some good defense. He gets a rebound. This crowd is electric. Hummerkaus pulls up to break up the building, and he does! Timeout, coach. Trojans came out of the timeout quite well. Hubbard, oh! Ben Hummerkaus denied Hubbard a high. Knox drives in, gets it up. One bounce, no good. Who has it? Knox has his one, sets it up for the buzzer beater!
My goodness.
And Coach Offer calls the timeout. Knox clutching Platt Arena yet again. Malone has it in his arsenal and he sinks it! Another timeout, full timeout from Coach Offer, utter disbelief. It's going to be hard to take it away from Peyton West as he's going to go for a three-pointer here and sinks it! Here comes Ballinger inside, almost got stripped, and he does get stripped. He corralled the ball, got it back inside. That one gets up, no good. A lot of contact down low, and Frankie Davidson gets another slam.
What they can do is they have NAIA tournament homes.
And Ben Hummerkaus wins the tip. And Zach Goodline's going to hand the ball off to Sparks, and we are off. First Tuesday night game for a while for the Foresters. A pretty sizable student section. First 100 students here tonight got a free t-shirt.
Cool t-shirts,
there's
too.
nothing better in the world than a free t-shirt.
Free food sometimes, but
yeah, that too. And that's going to help right there get the crowd into it. As Caleb Middlesworth finds the lane and gets two in the first possession.
Middlesworth, our player to watch, and you can see why. First possession already getting two off the tip.
Long three ball here is no good, and Hank Pulver battles for that rebound. He grabs it. Zach Owens takes it away, though, from Pulver, and he sends that one up no good. Sparks gets another rebound. Got to be a little bit vigilant with a guy like Zach Owens out there.
Yeah, you really got to watch out for him. He's so smooth, kind of like an Antoine Cushenberry type of guy, a small guard that can just take it at any point. Sparks
drives in on Owens, gets it up, and finds the bank. Gets the Foresters off, really taking advantage of his start, but Johnson's going to fire from three, and he's going to miss it. And the Foresters firing on all cylinders right now. That's Middlesworth inside again. There's a little turnaround, Jay. That one is good. Foresters perfect from the field to start off this ball game.
This is terrific, but you know, Carson, in any Crossroads League game, any team can come back from any deficit.
That ball gets down, and a jump ball under the net. Quite the start for Corey Alford's squad, Ryan.
Yeah, you're going to have to play outstanding defense against a shooting team like Bethel. They're a team that is lethal from beyond the arc, and they can put up the scoreboard, as we mentioned in the pregame. So, really good defense so far. They have to keep it up, though, for the majority of the game.
Yeah, and I mentioned it on the podcast earlier this year. I think it was our first or second episode. I said it's in the realm of possibilities that this Forester can hit the century mark and still lose or be close to losing. Three ball here is no good, and that's one of these games. They scored 86, I think, against Bethel, and they still lost. And they were pretty short-handed then. So this is, like I said, this is looking to be a high-scoring matchup, and the Pilots are going to look to gain on that as Hank Pulver fires from three, and the Pilots have to get regrouped. They're going to take a 30-second timeout, and look at Hank Pulver celebrating, putting the city on his back again, Ryan.
Absolutely, Carson. He had an outstanding performance against Grace and Indiana Wesleyan. He just came out and just balled out on both the defensive and offensive side, putting up some points, but even more importantly on the defensive side. So love to see that from Hank Pulver as the team here is starting to play more like a team. Team chemistry is at an all-time high right now for the season, and you'd love to see it, Carson.
Absolutely, Ryan, but right now the Pilots 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 3 from deep. What do you see and what do you think they can improve on?
Yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of open shots, so it really just comes down to hitting those shots, Carson. I mean, Zach Owens had one down there that was pretty open, and then they had a couple open threes that they just haven't hit. So that's really the only issue right now, and they'll start to fall eventually.
As Dr. Edmonton reminded us, like he said, any team can come back. Fortunes were down 20-2, so certainly to Grace and won that game. So certainly want to stay vigilant. This ball gets in, and a perfectly drawn up play will get David Ertz on the board and get his team on the board. What a well-executed play drawn up there by the Pilots. Good luck gets cross half court. Gotta be careful, almost stepped through the backcourt violation. They're gonna keep pressuring like that. Pulver drives in and gets stuffed at the rim by Brandon Hunt. Pilots the other way, gets it up, and that one falls. Like you said, right, they're gonna start. Eric's really put the team on his back now.
Yeah, shots will start to fall, but if they're layups like that, yeah, it's kind of hard not to get the ball through the good attachment.
Sparks has the ball on the outside. Goodline. Step back three is good. Nothing but net for Zach Goodline.
Love to see that. He's been trying that step back a lot lately, and it hasn't been falling for him. So now that he's seen it go through, that might spark him for this game and maybe even the ones in the future.
That ball gets over for Johnson. Dished outside. Pilots using a lot of the shot clock. They have 5 seconds to do something. Spin move inside, no good. And a rebound there for Jake Johnson. Shot here is good. He's got to be careful. We've seen offensive rebounding goals haunt the Foresters in the past. Certainly will not be the case tonight.
Yeah, if the other team will get offensive rebounds, it's tough for any team to really overmatch that.
Sparks finds Mills work down low. Triple team sends up a shot, but he will be fouled on the shot, so he'll go to the line.
And very good at the line. At that, I'm going to knock on some wood real quick here.
I was about to say it, but I was about to say something about it.
See, announcer jinx, I think, is a real thing, but it stinks because we want to give you the information, of course.
Well, that one goes through for the first one.
And I'll wait for a second.
Go ahead.
No, I'll wait. I have to wait.
Second one up is good.
100% from the line this year so far.
Wow.
I say it. I jinxed Connor Platt a couple years ago. He's 18 for 18 or something like that, and I mentioned it, and he missed the exact shot after I mentioned it. So
I was unaware that he hadn't missed one yet. I knew he went 8 for 8 on Saturday, but I was unaware he was perfect so far. Really an underrated skill. No one really talks about what goes on at the free throw line as the Pilots might go to here. But you can lose games based on the free throw line. We saw it against Taylor, especially for this Forester squad. I think they went like 6 for 13 that day, and they lost that game by 3 points. Pilots are just hounding Zach Goodline, but Caleb Middlesworth hits a long 3 ball.
Yeah, that's another thing he can do. He's a big guy, and I know a lot of big man centers in today's game of basketball can shoot the 3 a little bit, but he can do both, shoot the 3 and hit free throws. He's very dynamic.
Here comes Owens. Inside, gets that one up, no good. Oh, and another strip on the offensive end, so Owens throws up a 3, no good, and another offensive rebound as a foul called on Hank Pulver. A little bit of contact there right by the arc.